Alrighty, YouTube, welcome to cold! Bitterly fucking cold! Which means beer and decaf coffee, because I have to work tomorrow. I'm a little bit pissed off because Alberta, Canada decided to hit minus 20 degrees Celsius, and my garage heater has also decided to fail. It's now Thursday of this week, and I've spent most of my time trying to fix it. I'm now fed up, and I've done nothing to Rat 10 in the past 4 days. So we're gonna try to do something. To start it on a fun note at least, the wiring harness that I completely redid about 2 videos ago now, I ended up hooking it all back up off camera, tested it, and I'm happy to say God, I'll never get tired of that noise. It's also really fumey in here now. That was probably a bad idea. That's cool though. That is complete confirmation that the harness and the spark plug wires I built are completely functioning proper. The old Turboner 3-liter boat engine is doing fantastic. With that fun note out of the way, we can go back into the interior where we finished off last time, in which we got this shifter all welded back together and working very nicely. God, that sound will never get old. My dumbass has misplaced the reverse lockout ring, so that's still not installed. I don't know where it is. I took it apart like a year ago and it's just gone missing, but I'm at least happy that the shifter's back together and functioning as it should. What I want to try to get accomplished is hopefully rebuilding some of this floor, because it's currently flexing with just the weight of me right now. And yeah, I don't exactly know where I want to start. What do you say we just chuck some sheet metal in here? Start bending it up to shape and giving her our best shot. Making this floor is really gonna kind of suck. I don't know what I want to do yet. Should probably leave this in here while I'm mocking up my floor, so I know where it's gonna sit. Initial thoughts were sheet metal to just bend to a radius to clear everything and match all the other junk that I've put in here. That's gonna be weird, especially to make it come all the way back to here. Well, yeah, all the way back to here and look even. Yuck, dude. It is almost wide enough to curve to that hole. God, getting the consistency is gonna drive me nuts. I want it to look nice and proper and have maybe like a removable piece here to access the shifter if you ever need to remove it still. And then you could cover that with a big shift boot, which would be nice. It'd be nice if I had something that was just one big consistent shape to cover it all. Nice and consistent. What can I do that with? Huh. You know, just as I was standing up, I made notice of something over there. That metal drum, which I use as a garbage can, is a very convenient size. Update, by the way, I had one of these old electric heaters sitting at my parents' place, and I brought it here, had to rewire it for my 50 amp plug. But this thing has actually brought it up to about 15 degrees Celsius in here, and it's pretty tolerable. This is a lifesaver. It's got me curious now, though. 27 inches-ish. That's to like right at the back of the shifter there. Width of it is like only about a foot wide. Got me really curious, dude. Inside diameter is 14 inches. That would span the width of that hole, about 26 and a half. Son of a bitch, this may fit perfectly. So I'd have 7 inches of height if I cut that in half. I wonder. 7 inches is this high. Right there. That's actually a little too tall. That might work really good. We'll cut that barrel in half. Really, I can eyeball this. It doesn't need to be super accurate. Kind of eyeing up where the curve has its apex. I sawed this boat in half. Now, how is she gonna fit? There we go, do one of those. Well, You know, that ain't so bad. That is gonna work so good. No way, dude. It'll need some proper trimming yet. That is perfect. You know, with proper fitment too, this piece could fill the whole back half. It would definitely need to sit a lot lower, but it would look pretty seamless. I think the seat belts, they'd like just stick on the outside of that. Ooh, that means the seats should fit between there as well. Oh, that's awesome. It might take some trial and error to use this back half, but come on, is that not perfect? You could build an armrest off of this. You could sink like cup holders down into it. You could even make a hatch on this and have a legit center console in here. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, okay. I just figured out what I'm doing for the floor. Is it lazy? Probably. But with the seats in here, man, you won't even notice. Ooh. Okay, that's so cool. But we need to focus on the front half at least. I'm gonna cut out all of this back here. Now let's go see how that guy fits. Needs a little more trimming because it sits really high. All it really needs is to clear this thing. And it is well more than doing it right there. Oh yeah, actually that height is perfect. I don't even need to trim that. It does need some forming up front though. What if I just do it with a dead blow? Just whack, 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 whack. Let's go beat that with a hammer for a bit. Hey, that fits pretty good, dude. I'm hardly even gonna modify that from there. I just need to cut my floor to trim a little bit, like flange it up. Couldn't have worked any better. It's not like perfect under the dash, and it's kind of in the way of where my heater vent is supposed to go, but it's rat 10. What do I care? Alrighty. Now that my poor garbage can has a chalk outline to identify its depth, let's go trim that to shape a little bit. See, in order to first make the big hole better, you need to make the big hole bigger. How's the fit of this bad boy? This side's gonna need some work, but honestly, like, I'm ready to weld that in. Straight up ready to just weld it in right there. Why the hell not? Let's just do it. I'm gonna go buff the paint off the barrel part off camera, and then I'll come back and just give a quick touch to these, and then just straight up weld it in here. Thing should fit pretty good. Now I'm debating, I want to try and smash the front of this down a little bit to fit better, because there's a big gap that you can't see underneath here. Like, no one's gonna see it. We'll see what we can do. Actually, that fits pretty good. It's better than it was, and that's all I'm after. Let's get some tacks on here and then beat it into submission. One part I was rolling out over here from the lip of the barrel. I'm going to try to do that along the top, just off camera, and see if I can fight with that to get a better fit. All right, I did manage to roll a little bit of that out and get it tapped into place. I'm gonna try to get some on the other side, and then we'll see if we can actually get the whole thing. Oh boy, this is fun. This is fun. I love doing what I do. I'm debating if I actually want to get in there and grind some paint, or just roll that lip over and leave it and then put seam sealer or something, because I can weld up really easily on the one side. Getting in the back is, oof, getting paint out of there is going to suck even worse. I can try my die grinder. It's actually a lot better of a fitment than I thought I was gonna get out of this. Holy shite. Oh, this is fun. I love trucks. This is fun. I'm gonna call that okay. Oh, my poor knees need a break. Okay, with this guy all somewhat fitted up a little better and tacked in place mostly all the way around except underneath the dash because I'm gonna hate my life doing it. I'm getting a little antsy here and I wanna cut out the hole for the shifter just to see what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna go straight into that now. I really only need to cut to, I had it marked here, because yeah, that's the end of the shifter, and then here was that bolt for actually removing the shifter. And I only need to go like this high on this side. I don't know if you can see that, 3 inches up. Nothing crazy. That might have been a little excessive. It is nice and far enough forward to make getting that in and out nice and easy. You guys gotta go farther back though, because I'm stupid apparently. Like yeah, really the hole only needed to be about this big to clear the shifter. But I wanted to make that panel removable so that in the event I need to take the shifter off to get the transmission out, I can still do that. Thinking of the future here. There we go. Shifter actually look. There we go. Okay, that's better. Hopefully this hole I just cut right now shows the benefit of why this hole exists. Get the pin to find its hole. Oh, that was painful. Just removing the little piece that blocks you from getting into reverse because I don't know where my reverse lockout ring is. I'm curious how hard it is to actually accidentally hit reverse if you're trying to go from 5th to 6th. Because if it's not that hard, I might just leave this off. See? Look at that. 6. Reverse. You know where it might come into being a bitch is trying to go from 4th to 5th. Well, that's not that bad. You'd have to really, like, force it way over. See, that does go into reverse pretty easy though. It's not that bad, I guess. Now I can make a little piece that'll be removable. I'm thinking of integrating a way to mount the factory shift boot from the Corvette as well, and it'll look really seamless. Just mounting the boot straight to here wouldn't be that bad or ugly, right? What's wrong with that? That's actually like really simple to do. Yeah, I don't mind that. For this season, that's all I really care. So all I really need to do, make a removable piece, won't interfere with this, just a little bit larger than my hole. Yeah, that'll be simple. 11 inches with reference to the rib, so it'll fit proper. 7.5. Alright, let's go see how that fits. Beautiful. And the hope is that this guy, yeah, not as much panel on the front as I'd like per se, but I'm okay with it. I can just attach the shifter boot to this panel almost. Okay, now it needs to go back on. It needs to be over it goes is like right to that edge. And then it looks like about here. Ooh, wow, that goes far forward, eh? That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay, that should be close. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, that is perfect. Okay, so reverse needs some clearance. Otherwise, that's pretty damn good. So I'm gonna diagram a spot for reverse to go in there. Or I could just zip disc a little chunk out too. That'd probably be just easier. Oh, give me a second. Okie dokie. How we doing now, buddy? That's better. Cool, let's make a way to mount that. Probably drill 4 holes. My GoPro died before I could finish what I was saying. 4 holes along each of the long sides and then probably 3 along the front. Kind of how most S10 shift boots are held down anyways. And then the shift boot doesn't go in like that. I can just make fit around this little crease and bolt it to that after, and it'll look incredibly seamless. Wow, the fit of that panel turned out so good. Oh yeah, I am happy with that. That is badass, dude. Oh, that's so cool. Let's get the shift boot on here. I could use the one screw from that panel there. It'll look alright for the time being. Well, it'll work. For Rat 10, that's all I really care. I don't say anything wrong with that. Fits the general vibe, I guess. Neat. Give a nice close-up look at it. Overall, I actually think it turned out pretty good. That panel fitment is wild, and then it grows through all the gears it should, with the shift boot not binding up or anything. Reverse. I am really happy with that. That's a big piece to get done for me, especially in the 3 days that I gave myself to work on it, essentially. Stupid garage heater, go to hell. But that is gonna be it for today's video. Now to get the interior somewhat finished, I just gotta extend that back a little bit. Maybe I'll make that full piece to the rear yet, I'm not sure. Get the seats mounted in, and that'll do it for the interior. And then we can finally move on to all the other little garbage I've been ignoring so far. First drive might have to be a little bit delayed. As I mentioned, Alberta, Canada hit like negative 20 to 25 Celsius this week. There's snow all over the ground. Like a lot of snow. We got a big dump recently here. So it'll give me a little bit more time to focus and do everything properly instead of trying to rush it to get it on the road and get it for a drive. Either way, I hope you enjoyed watching that fiasco of garbage happen. I hope you come back for more. Thanks for watching.